I wanted to begin a short series of parenting hacks. So these are going to be kind of quick and easy, maybe like Monday pearls, I think people call things that you can implement immediately into your household, into your family life to bring a little bit more peace and intentionality. So the first hack I'm going to give you is a really fabulous one, although I will be honest, sometimes when my kids tell me we should do it, I feel a little like I'd rather not. So that is to remind you, we are all working hard as parents to sometimes get through the moment, sometimes get through the day, and none of us are perfect. And no matter how much we know and how intentionally we try to live our values, there are times that we are going to, make a mistake, not do our best. And instead of spending our nights looking at the day and feeling like I need to count or you need to count, the places you messed up today, I thought coming up with some hacks would be a good way to encourage you. So back to the one that sometimes I get a little frustrated, but I'm always so thankful when we do it. So this is called the reset button. Boop! And that's literally what it sounds like. So I am not sure where this idea came about. I think I read about it somewhere, and I thought, that's pretty awesome. And so we implemented it probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And what happens is when you have a time where you, as the parent, or your partner, or one of the kids, or maybe more than one of you in the family, are having that rough moment that, right? And life feels overwhelmed. Maybe we lashed out at somebody. Maybe our kids lashed out, and there's a lot of tension, right? This is a time where you can say, let's hit the reset button. And so what that involves is literally hitting the air. Sometimes we'll hit a table, but a lot of times we'll just hit the air. Boop! All right. And it seems really basic. It seems kind of almost silly or ineffective. But what I've found is that very intentional act of acknowledging that the situation is not going the way anybody wants it to. It's not peaceful. It's not harmonious. Somebody or everybody is, unhappy, sad, stressed out, feeling hurt, generally feeling hurt, right? And so when we hit the reset button, it's an opportunity to kind of start fresh right there in the moment, whether it's in the grocery store, in your family room, in the car, on the way somewhere. The nice thing about it is you don't need a single thing. You just need the willingness to do the work. And so what that work entails is resetting. And so this is not a tool that you are going to use, when there has been some serious or dramatic harm done to somebody in the family. This is more for, your kids didn't pick up and you yelled, or, they yelled at you, or, kind of those like lower level issues that come up in parenting, that come up in life. And, we'll talk about some restorative justice and some family practices that you can implement that can go along with the reset button. But the reset button is kind of for, those smaller transgressions we do against each other. And it is something that can be a functional tool for anybody to ask to be done, right? So it may be that, like in my family, I will sometimes be having a challenging time with one of my kids, and the other one will say, hey, let's hit the reset button. And so again, this isn't to, hide problems or hide or push under the rug. We don't ever want to push under the rug. But there are some times where it's just people are cranky, somebody's hungry, somebody, just we lash out. Sometimes we all do it. And so when that happens, boop, and you hit the reset button. And it does take some practice. And sometimes, like I said, I'm like, I really don't want to hit the reset button. I am mad and I just kind of am really annoyed and I don't want to have to, put that aside. But I do it and then it feels good and there's more joy. So I wish you lots of joy on your parenting and in your communicating with your families. And I hope that this is helpful. Bye.